I'd like you to have a conscious think about who your stakeholders are in your life. So that could be in your professional capacity, or that could be in your personal capacity, or it could be both. One way to look at it, especially in a personal context, is to look at what sort of circles of community you're a member of. So there's needs of yourself, which is probably the most important in the first place. If you can't function properly in your own life, then you can't be effective in serving other people. So it's that old analogy of putting on your own gas mask before you put on your child's gas mask, what they say in the airplane introductions that the cabin crew do. So have a think about that. Are you well? Are you healthy? Are you financially healthy? Are you of sound mind? Are you looking after yourself? That's your first responsibility. You owe yourself to deal with any issues that you have as a person. Beyond that, you can look at who immediately depends on you. So if you've got children, if you've got a spouse, if you've got family, friends, people that immediately are impacted by your actions and what you do. Similarly, in a business, your customers, you've got maybe people that follow you in your team. You've got people that depend on you to deliver results to support their objectives, so essentially like your managers, your superiors in that respect. And beyond that, we sort of bleed into more of a social responsibility aspect, which you could argue is just a money-making PR type thing, corporate social responsibility, all that kind of thing. But deep down, if you think about what your purpose is here on this earth, to me, there is an aspect of that. If you want to be remembered for having done something of some value and not just taken from society, just existed, lived your life and died, then you have a sense of owing to the wider community outside of you. It's an interesting concept that Jordan Peterson goes through actually. If you don't know who he is, I suggest checking him out, and I'll link to his page. But yeah, have a think about it. Another way to look at it is, there's an old model that I learned in business, was power and interest. So you prioritise your stakeholders in terms of how much power and how much interest they have in your actions. So can they do anything about it? So power. And do they care? Interest. Again, that can be applied both personally and professionally. But think about what amount of power you're giving to what people. Like, do you put more emphasis on pleasing your bosses than you do pleasing your team members? Because think about it logically, you owe, just because they have less power, they depend on you more. And ethically, you might want to think about adjusting the way you prioritise things in order to give the best social outcome, not just the best outcome for yourself. It's a load of different concepts. I might go into it in more detail, but it's something I want you to have a think about for now at least. Thanks for watching.